All right, and we are going to end day one of the Your Stars Tournament 2026 with an incredible matchup. I'm Pallet Jack. Thank you so much for tuning in. To my right is Benita. Let's introduce you to the teams. I'll go first. I'll introduce you to API Fury. Number 1212, Shug Fight. Don't be hanging over no balconies with Shug Fight. Number 127 is rolling in the loot. It's Nikki Cash. Number 13 will knock you out, Kimbo Slice. Number 140 will burn you to a crisp, Shake and Bake. Number 150 is the Conjunction, Amber Slam. Number 18 can give you the tea, it's Shady. Number 215, Boogie Oogie Oogies, it's Boo Goji. Number 333 makes your pork split taste so good, sweet and sour. Number 5 ain't dumpling around, it's Dim Sum Damage. Number 50 came down from the heavens, it's Demi Godless. Number 555, all okay, Melly K. Number 57 ain't that big, in fact she's teeny meeny. Number 612, there's no way you're gonna break her because it's the unbreakable Lamine. Number 775, you're going to wake up in a bed of roses. It's the Prim Reaper. Number 75 will sing you and serenade you, the Troubadour. Number 86, see the stamp on the bottom, it's made in China. And number 888, release the Kraken. And finally, number 999, she's out on the Lammy.
Thank you, Jack, for that beautiful, colorful intro for our friends from API Fury. And I'm afraid I cannot match that with Black Diaspora. But you know what I can bring? I can bring all my spirit right here, right now for 111 Mac Attack. 1111, that is Hit Me Brewston. 13 Aqua Tofana. 20 Solid as a Jamrock. 26, that's Wilhelmina Strikes Fear. 314, Taking Them Down. Number 32, in game number, 4 today, we got Locked and Loaded. And let me tell you, Locked and Loaded is all in for game number 4. 3553, Beijing. 420, or 420, that is Rolling Stoner. 4590, Bad Habit Barbie. 75, Melanin Monster. 760, Scarlet O'Harlot. 774, Mean Latifah. 781, that's Peanut Brutal. 828, Foxy Cleo Slapped Ya. And 999, Glow Job. And our officials today, showing them all the love: Phineas Rage, Ivana Rage, Identity Crisis, Block Nest Monster, Parks and Wreckage, Quick Grayson, Tornado Alley, 6 of Bronze, Nesquick, Shrimp and Roll, Arson Crafts, Bacon the Question, Breadpool, Svendifor, Bionic, Kilobyte, and Random Dude. And we are moments away from the last game of the day here on day 1 of our 4-day tournament, Y'all Stars.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. What we're going to have to begin for the Black Diaspora is number 111, Mac Attack, jamming against number 150 for API Fury, Amber Slam. That's how we're going to begin tonight's bout.
And we are off. Jam number 1 on the way. Mac Attack coming up against Boo Goji. And it is Amber Slam out first, or ahead, but actually Mac Attack was first, called lead, but Mac Attack had kind of tripped up on some skates. Got slowed down for a moment, so Slam got ahead. Mac calls it off.
Yeah, what an unusual way to start.
Right, we're starting off with a 0-0 jam, Jack.
Because they just kind of got turned around, flipped around, so they fell behind as lead jammer. Number 111, Mac Attack, was lead jammer, but fell behind Amber Slam. Nobody scored. Let's try this again. You know what? Let's do it again. Let's have number 420. They are the Rolling Stoner. And who we got for API? I can't see the number from here. I think it's
999 Lammy.
Oh, very good. And Lammy taking a little bit of a runway there to try to get up ahead of steam.
And Stoner just doing all the moves, goes from the in to the out, getting low and digging in there against Prim Reaper.
I thought Stoners were supposed to be relaxed and cool. Not this one. They are furious with the pushing and the shoving and the skating. It's wonderful.
That's right. When needed, Stoner can be very intense. It's Lammy, though, who's out first, has picked up lead for Fury.
Okay.
Oh!
Whoa!
What was that, Jack?
That was the highest apex jump I've seen. Maron. That was incredible. I think her skates were above the shoulders of the blocker.
That was easily 6 feet in the air.
Wow. Unbelievable. So Fury is coming out with the Fury here. They've already racked up 8 points, 4 off the back of that incredible apex jump. And they go through again, and now it's 12-0 already in charge of the Fury, and we still got 50 seconds left in this jam.
Stoner getting recycled back now, coming in for another attempt here to get out of this pack.
Yeah, they're having some trouble really getting out of that pack. They started out, they were in the front. They couldn't get around turn 1. And now as they're trying to get to turn 3, Stoner, they just haven't been able to find any daylight.
And the Black Diaspora blockers having to spend so much time on Lammy, who can get around the track so quickly, it really doesn't allow an opportunity to offer some offensive assistance to Stoner.
Yeah. Even now, they finally slowed Lammy down a little bit, and she was able to pirouette out, pick up another 4 points. This is a 20-point jam on our second jam of the bout.
Yeah, like you said, coming out with a fury.
Yeah, absolutely.
So jam ends, 20 points on the board for Fury. We still got a lot of time left, only 2 jams in here on our last game of the night.
We're going to have number 5, Dim Sum Damage, versus number 32, Lock and Loaded. Wow.
Locked and loaded. Hippity hopping off that line and out of the pack very quickly for lead.
Like her namesake, it was like a bullet shot out of there.
Did some damage, though, also out and coming up quickly. So pressure going to be on. Locked going to look to get some points here.
Oh, no, it's a cut the track? No, okay, they're not calling it. I thought they were making a signal, but no, they are. They're making a signal. They are telling Lock and Loaded she cut the track.
Oh, man.
Wow. So just when it looked like Black Diaspora was going to be able to kind of put some points on their own, now Fury's got a chance to keep padding the lead.
So Black Diaspora blockers getting together, trying to form up a solid tripod, but some really nice offense there from API Fury's Unbreakable Lamine, opening up space for Dim Sum Damage to get out.
Yeah. With the other jammer in the box, they have that liberty.
Absolutely.
They can play offense instead of defense. But here comes Lock and Loaded. Can you believe this is not her first jam of the day? Because it looks like she's got those fresh legs.
Absolutely. Locked and Loaded just has all the energy to play all day long. It's amazing.
Here comes Dim Sum Damage. They've done some damage with their own 20-point scoring trip. Wow, picking up another 4.
And Locked and Loaded going back to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
Wow, incredible. This is certainly not how they drew it up, to go down 48-4 in the third jam of the bout. Also, if you're amber slam, you say, "Oh, I just put up a 20 spot," and then your teammate say, "I'll put 28."
That's right.
So you could have just put 21 and left it at that. Yeah, Nines is saying that that's probably the highest scoring jam of the whole tournament, 28, and I think Nines is dead on. All right, Made in China, Lock and Loaded is still in the box, so they'll be jamming once they're free.
Hit Me Brewston with some nice blocking there to contain Made in China. But Made in China now out and looking to move forward, but reforming.
Hit that deck, back up. Okay, here comes Lock and Loaded. Full head of steam. There goes Made in China on her maiden voyage around the track. Wow. So much speed. There's been a star pass for Black Diaspora. The star has been passed.
That's Mac Attack.
To Mac Attack. All right, they're going to call that off after that. So, only a 4-point nothing jam.
Yes.
Fury really losing some steam here.
Yeah, Black Diaspora doing a nice job on that jam. Getting Jammer didn't get out, so strategic move to pass the star to the pivot.
Yeah.
And contain Fury to 4 points.
Absolutely. 52-3 in favor of API Fury. Well, sounds like some tap dancing out there as all the skaters were in a line. And emerging from it is 57, Teeny Meeny.
Rolling Stoner still looking to get out of the pack. Has taken off that helmet cover. Passed it to Barbie, who is out. Boo Goji chasing Barbie down, but Barbie able to get out. So initial pass complete. Barbie going to put on that pressure.
Yep, that's one thing that they have done a good job of, right? Black Diaspora has taken 2 big punches, and in the last 2 jams said, hey, we're not falling behind by that again.
Yeah, and you see that a lot, right? In the early moments of a game, things can get away from you really quick, but when you are skilled like Black Diaspora is, you can pull it back together. Let's get a little settled and play our game, and we're seeing that in these last 2 jams.
Yeah. The next natural step is lead jammer. Let's see if they can pull that off here.
Mac Attack wearing that star for Black Diaspora. Amperslam for Fury.
Ooh, they got Mac Attack pushed out of bounds on the inside and pulled all the way back.
Yeah, the pack is getting pretty spread out. Solid jamming at the top of the pack by Black Diaspora. However, Amperslam is able to get out and establish lead.
Yeah, wow. Mac is out. Mac is coming around, but Amperslam is going to be able to pick up some points here. Do they call it? No. Amperslam saying, let's ride. I guess it's in her name. She said some points and some more points and some more points. So right now she's at the back of the pack. Can't get to turn 3 quite yet. Meanwhile, Mac is able to get through turn 3, pick up points of her own.
And jam is ended. 2 more points going up for Fury. So a 6-4 jam in favor of Fury.
Okay, things have definitely slowed down, as you would expect between 2 very good teams. The things are going to slow down. Lammy's going to go for Fury, and Lock and Loaded is back out there for the Black Diaspora.
We got full packs on the track. Nobody in the Hampton Inn penalty box.
Yeah, been a pretty clean game. Besides Lock and Loaded having to go to the box twice, it's been a very clean game.
Lammy going up that outside lane. I thought might get blocked to the outside, but able to slip through on just the teeniest bit of space.
It was 999 versus 999, and Glowjob was so sure she had gotten Lammy out, but I guess the refs didn't see it that way.
Oh, and locked and loaded back in that Hampton Inn penalty box. Hampton Inn making it way too comfortable to stay away.
Yeah. I get, maybe Locked and Loaded is a little bit tired. I need my rest.
Right? I mean, it's been a long day.
Very long day. She's skating with abandon is what's really happening there. Meanwhile, Lammy, uncertain if she needs to be pulled back, Says,
Playing
okay.
it safe.
Yep, that's the smart thing to do, especially when the other jammer's in the box. It's not worth getting a penalty over it.
So Black Diaspora effectively killed that penalty as Locked and Loaded is now back on the track.
Yep. Another quick 4 for Lammy, but right now, if you're Black Diaspora, your focus has to. Running into the ref. Breadpool letting Lammy call off the jam after interacting. Putting up a couple of more points. So that was 10 altogether for Lammy and Fury. And they're going to take a timeout from Black Diaspora. Well, this has been quite the eventful game.
Indeed.
7 jams, 70 points, and 7 points. Hey, lucky number 7s. If you got any dice, shoot them.
Right? 7 times 10 is 70.
That's right.
Looking at the scoreboard.
This is numerology at its finest here, folks. I'd say look at numbers on your screen and grab a lotto ticket if you can.
Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Visit crashcoursederby.com to get a custom plan to increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create MVP habits. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Don't we know it? Especially nowadays, it feels like life is a little more contact than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know that I signed up for all this.
We'll show some love for some of our other sponsors. 187 Kilopads, 888, Hampton Inns and Suites, Louisiana Cajun Bayou, Acadian Ambulance Services, Kaywood and Randazzo's Bakery, Crash Course, and Riddell. We'll tell you some more about our great sponsors at our next break.
All right, the 5 seconds call from our fabulous jam timer.
So we got Dim Sum Damage and Rolling Stoner jamming against each other again.
Dim Sum out very quickly, has picked up lead.
Wow. So Stoner having some trouble getting out of the pack on their initial passes, allowing Dim Sum to go through. This could be another big jam from Dim Sum unless Stoner is able to figure something out quick.
Stoner has removed that helmet cover, considering the pass or
yeah, but
creating
the pivot's nowhere near.
Yeah, so creating a distraction maybe. I don't know.
Tank 'em Down is more focused on creating a block,
Ooh.
but has made their way back. Oh, there's a handoff. Was it completed? I believe so. I believe Tank 'em Down has now had the pass. The star officially passed to them. Dim Sum, meanwhile, still racking up points.
I am seeing the officials making that signal for pass.
So here comes Tank 'em Down. Tank is trying to get around this tri-wall. The tri-wall keeps reforming around her.
Yeah, pack getting pretty spread out there for a minute, but now back together.
Yep.
As Tank is getting recycled back.
Okay, meanwhile, Dim Sum. Whoa! Wowee. Aqua was about to knock Dim Sum out, but Dizzy was able to avoid it. Barry Sanders out there style. Wow. This time, Dizzy took the hit straight to Aqua and got the better of the deal.
20 points so far in this jam for Dim Sum Damage.
And the star pass has not worked out as Tank has been unable to get any kind of a mojo going. Was never able to get out of that pack. Another 20-point jam. This is incredible. This is really incredible. We have 6 minutes, more than 6 minutes left, and they are going to crack 100 any moment now.
Yeah, it was 6 points shy.
Yeah.
Won't be long. That 5-second call from our jam timer. Oh,
Ooh.
but right below that, Captain Hit Me Brewston calling for an official review. Oh, Blue Jitsu's out there coaching for Black Diaspora. I didn't know that. Hi, Blue. Blue can't hear me, though, because we're on the stream.
People at home relay to Blue that she's been shown some love. All right, we're going to let you know what the official review is in regard to and the outcome of that shortly. But for now,
want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com for a custom plan to increase agility, level up your laterals, and be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Life is a contact sport. Win.
and special thanks to our crew sponsors Synergy Bank, Bont, Smart Move Real Estate, and Walk-Ons. Our crowd sponsors, DDG, Bruised Boutique, Roll One, Collectivum Sports, Plus Signs, and Derby Girl Designs. And we'd like to just give a special shout out to some friends, the station down in NOLA, Derby Beast, Urban Apothecary, and Elliot Spanky Day, who's running for parish president. Can't quite make out what PR is saying.
I think they said that Black Diaspora is looking for a back block penalty against API Fury's jammer from that last jam. I think that's what I heard.
That would certainly change things. That was a 24-0 jam. And if they can get some of those points clawed back because of a penalty, that would certainly help out Black Diaspora.
And I believe that would be their first penalty of the game.
Yeah, I don't think, yeah.
For API Fury.
Absolutely. Our producer extraordinaire Nines is going to go down and try to get a little more information for us. In the meantime, a hush has fallen over the crowd here at the stadium. Everybody eagerly awaiting the outcome.
Let's shout out some more sponsors, why don't we? When every jam matters, lace up the new Solaris 2.0 from Rydell Skates. Locked in fit, explosive response, and all-bout durability and comfort. Solaris 2.0, built for Derby. Learn more at roller.rydellskates.com.
And 187 killer pads. It's industrial strength materials, unmatched ergonomic design, unparalleled excellence. It's 187 killer pads. And
all right, so I was right on the back block to Fury part. In addition, there was a cut track call assessed to the Black Diaspora jammer. They're asking that they rescind that call. So it's a twofer out there right now.
yeah, and that would really take some points off the board for Fury. I mean, they would still have a large lead, but again, at this point, 94-27, with 6 minutes left in the first half, is not really what you want to steer the barrel down of. So anything they can get knocked off of that, I think they would be glad to.
Yes, let's see what happens. Thanks to everybody watching on the stream tonight. We're so glad to have you here with us. Feel free to let us know in the chat where you are, who you are looking out for. What are your thoughts?
So the call against Black Diaspora is being that cut the track is being rescinded against Black Diaspora. Doesn't look like they're assessing any penalty, though.
So Black Diaspora will retain. No, they lost their. Maybe they only get one official review in a shortened game. I don't know, but you know what I do know? The whistle blew, and we are back at the action. And it's Mac Attack out with lead for Black Diaspora.
Go. Now that's what Black Diaspora needs, is lead jammer status. Get out there, get some points scored. Made in China is not able to get out of that pack cleanly, finally out and going around. So Mac Attack needs to put some points on the board and call it in order to make a dent here. Ooh. Mac called it, but they're going to say that Maiden was able to snake through. So both jammers pick up 3 points there. That's rough, you know?
That is rough. I know that they were really trying to prevent any points going up for API Fury, but sometimes The whistles don't blow as quickly. Your hands don't move as fast as you thought they would.
Yeah. And it was a very subtle. It wasn't a big, that
Yeah.
kind of demonstrative way that a lot of jammers do it. So maybe, the Fisher didn't quite see it at first.
Yeah. So we're just taking a little pause here for some track repair. An official timeout. We got a great crew here in the house taking really good care of the track. Lots of volunteers here for Y'all Stars, just managing so many different things, including track repair. Looks like we got to take up the pivot line and redo it.
All right, we're going to have a fresh line.
Because it can become a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
When you are wearing skates and
about this important with these two teams, you don't want something like that to be the deciding factor.
Absolutely not. We don't want any silliness.
No. That's for us announcers.
That's right.
We supply all the silliness.
Yeah. On the track, nothing but serious.
That's right.
And it's pretty dusty down there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I think you probably can see that on the stream when they are sweeping it up. Lots of dust. But thanks again to our volunteer track repair team. Elevating Derby safety standards with cutting-edge technology. That's 888.
And Acadian Ambulance is proud to support the community and provide medical standby service for the All-Stars tournament. If you're interested in a career in EMS, visit Acadian's National EMS Academy website at becomeamedic.com. Don't write became a medic. I don't know what you're going to find on the internet if you write became a medic. It might be a site you don't want to go to. But becomeamedic.com, Acadian urges everyone to drive safe, and please do not text and drive.
That's wise advice.
Yeah, they've done studies that texting while driving and being sleepy while driving is as bad as being drunk while driving. Yeah, that distraction in your brain is just as bad as the alcohol. All right, who are we going to have here? We're going to have Lock and Loaded is back out there, and so is Teeny Meanie.
Locked and Loaded looking to do some juking to get out of the pack, but it's Teeny Meanie out first, has lead.
So another lead jammer for API Fury. Really putting on a masterclass of lead jamming. Whoop, there goes Lock and Loaded. Coming around. And they're going to call it. So Lock and Loaded not even able to get through turn 2 before they call it. Not even able to sniff any points. 101-10 in favor of API Fury.
That looks like Stoner, Rolling Stoner, out there for Black Diaspora. Amper Slam for Fury.
Wow. It looks, what's part of the tape of this game? No penalties against API. Handful of penalties against the jammer for Black Diaspora.
Yeah, and that definitely can make a big difference in the score. And it's Amper Slam out of the pack and establishing lead for API Fury.
Wow, this is just incredible. Whoa!
Up
Shaking
on one.
keeping themselves in bounds. They were shaking and they were baking.
100%. It's Roland Stoner who is now out of the pack. So putting that pressure on, let's see, is Slam going to pick up the points and call it? Yep. Able to get one on that call off. So a 5-point jam for Fury.
Yeah, building their wall one brick at a time here.
About 3 minutes left here in the first half of this game.
Then some damage is going to go back out there. Let's see, who is API Fury sending it back? Is it Mac Attack? Yes, it's Mac Attack. And we're under 3 minutes to play in this first half. And right now it has been all API Fury. And true to form, another lead jammer.
Mac Attack going through that inside lane, but gets a little bit into the infield, so recycles back just to be safe.
Meanwhile, Breadpool is having the time of his life trying to keep up with these API jammers. A lot of zebra interference making his life hard.
Yeah, for some reason the infield looks really small.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because they're going so fast.
Wow, so Mac Attack still having a little bit of a hard time getting out for their initial pass, which has allowed Dim Sum Dizzy to pick up 12 points and has a full minute to keep going. Wow.
Dim Sum damage.
Star pass is made to Peanut.
Peanut getting knocked to the outside by the API Fury pivot.
Wow. Peanut is really jockeying for position, but just can't seem to find enough daylight to get around these skaters without the next blocker regrouping and standing her back up. Meanwhile, in case you forgot, Dim Sum was still on the field, and Dim Sum was still scoring points. Oof.
Nice block to the inside there.
We won a full 2 minutes on that one just because there was no need to stop it. Dim Sum was scoring.
Yeah, Dim Sum was having just a grand old time out there on the track.
Another 20-point, 126 points in the first half, and we're going to get another jam in before we're done. This is incredible. I very rarely has ever seen a team score 20 at a time.
Yeah, consistently.
Yeah.
So Locked and Loaded taking that star for Black Diaspora. Teeny Meeny for Fury. Except that I don't think that's Teeny Meeny. That's made in China.
That's made in China. That's right. They got the wrong on the scoreboard. That's all right. They'll fix that. Made in China.
Yeah, Wilhelmina with a chase down there at the end, but Made in China out and lead.
But they're going to say that Lock and Loaded got out first and is your lead. No, they're not calling her lead jammer either. Oh, because she had the star off.
Oh, so this will be a 2-minute jam. Oh! Locked and Loaded flying does land on the track.
Yeah, that counts.
Yep,
that counts.
4 points.
Wow. So we are out of time in the half, but we got time on the jam clock, and we're going to have to go that full 2 minutes because we don't have anyone to call it off.
Beijing going into the Hampton Inn penalty box.
Boy, oh boy.
Locked and Loaded with the third penalty of the game. This is a power jam.
Yeah. Made in China got it all to herself out there. Lock and Loaded. I think they're playing with such abandon, such energy that they are allowing themselves to make errors they don't normally make.
Yes, absolutely. So Beijing now back on the track. Locked and Loaded standing in that Hampton Inn penalty box.
Ooh, just enough. Beijing unable to just get enough. They're going to say tripping, though.
Yeah, so that'll be a low block.
When the ankles get involved, you're going to get a low block call.
Yep. All right, 4 points going up for Locked and Loaded and Black Diaspora.
Wow. What a crazy end, but a fitting end. Another 20 spot from API Fury. I hope you know your 20s times tables because we need them in this bout.
Yeah, that's what Nines is here for, to help keep track for us.
The Nines has got the abacus out. 20 for Fury, 8 for Black Diaspora in that last one. It is 148-14. We're going to have a 5-minute intermission here and get right back to the action. If you're Black Diaspora, you're going to take these 5 minutes and you're going to say, how are we going to get lead jammer status? That's the only question I have, and that's the only answer I want to hear. And if you're API Fury, you're going to take these 5 minutes to say, don't start celebrating too early. Keep your head in the game.
That's right.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
They call it sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.
And we are live. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the second half of this incredible bout. All right, so let's go over a few statistics with you. Number of lead jams heavily in favor of API Fury, 9-4.
Yeah, star passes, though, well executed by Black Diaspora. That's helped contain several of those jams, keeping API Fury from adding more scores.
API Fury, 4-0 when it comes to power jams.
The highest scoring jam of the game for API Fury, 28. Black Diaspora with 4. That 28-point jam, I think, may also be the highest scoring jam of the weekend.
I think
or the
so.
day.
And these last two statistics, 28-4 and 0 penalties to 10 penalties, that tells the whole story of the game.
Absolutely.
That tells the whole story of the game.
You can't score points if you're not on the track.
No.
Oh, looks like we're going to have a new jammer, Bad Habit Barbie, jamming for the first time in this game.
We saw them do a star pass to Barbie, I think, once in the first half.
Yes.
But, yeah, no jamming from the line. Yeah.
Amperslam jamming for API Fury. Pushing
Whoa.
forward. Boo getting in there with some offense as Amperslam gets out of the pack.
Picking up right where they left off. Barbie making the star pass to Mean Latifah. UNITY, that spells unity. It's Mean Latifah.
UNITY.
You know it. Bonita knows it.
Taking me back. And
Wow. Okay.
Amperslam gets knocked to the outside, calls it off as Mean Latifah is getting right up to the pack. But quick call off, so no points going up for Black Diaspora. 7 for Fury on jam. Number 1 here in the second half.
And, you know, when you're down this big, you come out of the second half and 1 jam, 2 jams, you're not worried yet. You have plenty of time on the clock. All right, we're going to have Lammy going up against Rolling Stoner, and wow.
Lammy just powered off the line and through the pack. Now back again, Lammy on a point-scoring pass. Knocked to the inside, recycles back. We've had a star pass, so glow job now jammer for Black Diaspora.
Just let your soul glow. It's glow job. Glow job, though, is getting called for cutting the track.
Man, so
they're
those
gonna go
penalties
sit down.
again.
Yep.
Starting for Black Diaspora.
This is the name of the game tonight. The Black Diaspora, when they look at this game film, they'll have a very easy thing to say to themselves: stay out of the box.
That's right.
Stay out of the box.
So this will be a power start for API Fury. Glow job gonna start this jam as jammer.
Max leaking out there, but being reminded, hey, you got to wear the pivot, not the star.
That's right. So Mac likely going to be ready to take that helmet cover as soon as Glow job gets back on the track.
Yes, I think that would be a smart strategy. Whoa.
They have stuck together with the tripod here and are slowing down dim sum damage. Glow job back on the track, and yes, as predicted, helmet cover immediately passed to Mac Attack.
Yep, very good call out, Bonita. Very good call out. It's a smart strategic move on their behalf.
Absolutely.
But now they're paying that price of having to think about the char pass, and so they weren't ready defensively. Dim sum got out. Now they've been able to regroup and slow dim sum down. Wow, this is a hard-fought battle. Both defenses have tightened up and slowed this jam right down.
And there it is. Called it off.
That was 8 points, a hard-fought 8 points. A rough-fought 8 points for API Fury, 175 to 18.
What do my wondering eyes behold? But that is the one, the only Hit Me Brewston wearing that star for Black Diaspora. This is a rare occurrence, Jack.
She want to jam with somebody. She want to hear the heat with somebody. Wow, pushing that pack. Hit me.
There it is, Bruise. Showing why they gave her the star for this jam. Made in China out first, but Bruise coming up quick.
Yeah.
Solid block there
And Bruce picking up 2. Yeah.
And we heard it. We heard Bruce. I got 2 points. Yeah, you did.
That was wonderful. Hey, and that's the kind of spark BD needs. A little joy, a little happiness, a little feeling like, hey, let's go pick up a couple of points. Rolling Stoner out there now. Teeny Meeny out there as well. Number 57.
Teeny Meeny out so quick. Rolling Stoner looking to find a way out.
Yeah.
And that way out, it was a star pass.
Well, there you go.
That's Bad Habit Barbie now with the helmet cover. Jammer here now. Barbie rolling up, puts that pressure on, and Teeny Meeny calls it off.
Another 8-0 jam. So even if Fury said, hey, you know what? No more 20 points for us, but we'll still get 8. We'll still get two scoring passes at a time. So Mac Attack's out there. Hit Me Bruce is wearing the pivot, so we might see a star pass again, considering the success that they had. And Amber Slam's out there.
Mac Attack is at the top of the pack, just a couple to beat, but API Fury once again showing how adept they are at reforming.
Yeah.
Their blockers might get broken up for a minute, but they get right back together like magnets.
Yep. And when you're a jammer and you think you're out of the pack and it reforms in front of you, infuriating and demoralizing.
Mac Attack, though, out of the pack now.
There you go. A quick couple of more points. Called it. 186-20.
Yeah, 2-point jam in favor of Fury. It's been a while since we've seen a low-scoring jam.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at this. We got another familiar face from the blocker side, blocker/pivot side, taking that star. That's Wilhelmina Strikes Fear for Black Diaspora.
Yeah, I think at this point, Black Diaspora is saying, hey, let's try some new jammers.
And look, success.
Tiptoe
right?
to the tulips on that one.
Yeah. They saw
Yep.
Bruce had success, so Wilhelmina trying it out. Lammy's out of the pack, though, and quickly moves past Wilhelmina, who calls it off. So a 0-0 jam.
At that point, that's good for Black Diaspora. Stop the
Absolutely.
bleeding,
Absolutely.
Stop the bleeding. I do think sending out these new jammers has given them a little bit of a spark here. I think they just got to take advantage. It's going to be Stoner back out there, Rolling Stoner. They're going to be jamming. Ooh, they're calling a timeout. They are not ready. API Fury is not ready.
They got that timeout in the nick of time.
Yes.
Like the jam ref was to it, like breathing in, ready to blow out on that whistle when the timeout came.
Yeah, the vocal cords were already starting to vibrate. The tongue was in motion against the roof of the mouth.
That's right. Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com to get a custom plan to increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create MVP habits. Life is a contact sport. Win.
And guess what, everybody? You're winning because you're listening to and watching this wonderful bout. You had your dinner, you're sitting on your couch, or you snuggled yourself in bed and you're holding your phone above it. Don't fall asleep. Don't drop the phone on your face. Keep awake. See this great second half.
And we're just getting started. This is just day one.
That's right. This is a Thursday, folks. This is a Thursday.
Derby on a Thursday. You don't see that very often.
It's Thursday. All right, Rolling Stoner, Dim Sum, Made in China. Made in China out. Rolling Stoner on the ground. Rolling Stoner is looking to make a star pass, but has passed the pivot by.
Yeah, Sweetie going to the penalty box for API Fury. Friends, will you believe it? That is the first penalty that API Fury has received in this game.
Wow. Well, nothing lasts forever.
I don't know that I've ever watched a game that 10 minutes left in the second half is when a team got their first penalty.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. I mean, it just shows you how sharp of a game they've been playing.
Yeah, and we're seeing it on that scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to hit 2 bills here any moment now. 198 from a 220. This Fury's pitching 2 bills over here. We got 10 minutes left to this half. This is incredible. This is going to be the highest scoring total for one team by far in the tournament so far. Now Stoner had gotten a penalty call, so is sitting down to start this, giving a power start to Dim Sum. Not that Dim Sum needs a power start.
Not at all, but took quick advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, really do. If you're the next team who has to play Dim Sum tomorrow, I hope you're paying attention, and I hope you get a good night's sleep because you're gonna need it.
Maybe rewatch the stream later to help sort out your strategy for the morning.
This is really a clinic being put on by API Fury. So I think it's going to be Team Philippines versus API Fury tomorrow afternoon.
Yes.
Wow. That is going to be a heck of a match because Team Philippines really took it to in the last match in the Indigenous, yeah. It's going to be a heck of a match tomorrow afternoon. Maybe we'll be on the horn for that one.
You never know.
206 to 20. I don't know. If I think Black Diaspora, you got to go back to what you were doing before, you know? Dig some jammers off the line who haven't been jamming all day. And, just try to get a spark here. 314, tank them down. This is in that same formula. Give somebody to jam who hasn't been jamming.
Yeah, and locked and loaded out there on the track as well. Switching up from jammer to blocker. And what do you know? Just like you said, Jack, switching it up has really been a winner for Black Diaspora.
Yeah. Now, of course, Teeny, Meeny, and Fury, they love to play spoiler, so they were able to catch up and make them call it. They have a strategy in mind. We can see it can be successful. They just have to execute it on that next level. They're not getting it to that next level, the strategy of this. I think that's going to be Amber Slam and Mac Attack, right? Yeah,
Whistle blows, and Mac Attack off the line first, but slides into the pivot line. Well, and the pivot, Bugoji.
Yeah, this is a jam pile up here, and a log pile up in the turn 1 into turn 2. There goes Amber Slam. This conjunction knows their function.
Star pass from Mac Attack to Peanut Brutal. So Peanut now jammer for Black Diaspora. Peanut looking to get out of that pack, but being held down by API Fury. I see Boo in there.
They are literally backing her up against her own blockers.
Oof, up on one skate, but does get out.
210 to 20. Really incredible. And again, it's incredible work. It's not an insult to one team. It's a praise of the other. Just really incredible work from API Fury out there.
Peanut now out of the pack.
Yeah.
So jam ends.
A humble 12 out of API Fury to make it 218 to 20.
A blocker for Black Diaspora in the Hampton Inn penalty box. So pack advantage, API Fury.
And that's Lammy going up against Bad Habit Barbie.
Bad Habit Barbie.
The Bad Habit Barbie. Wasn't a popular selling one. None of the
No.
parents wanted to get their daughters the Bad Habit Barbie.
No.
She was biting her nails. She didn't finish her homework. She blamed the dog for everything. It was a Bad Habit Barbie.
Bad Habit Barbie quickly passed that helmet cover to Hit Me Brewston. So Brews now jammer for Black Diaspora. Lammy coming back around looking to oh my gosh.
Another great apex jump. That one was more like a skip for Lammy. She only got 3 feet in the air on that one.
Yeah, but the distance.
Yeah.
That one went the distance.
The long jump. Hit Me Brewston trying to whip herself around there. Pushing blockers. Getting some help. But taking a standstill. Whitney Brewston saying, how will I know if they really block me? She's waving to the crowd.
Bruce waving to the announcers. I think she might have heard Johnny Pepper say her name.
They had pushed her out, so she took a stop there, folks. That's what that was. She was out of bounds, and she said, let the blockers pass. Wow.
She powering through.
Wow.
Jack, you may not know this, but Bruce is also an announcer.
Yeah?
So
Wow.
when not on the track, you might hear Hit Me Brewston on the microphone.
Well, I would love to have the honor to announce with Hit Me Brewston one of these days. API Fury wants to review. We'll find out what it is that they're asking review about. This could change the whole thing, folks. It's 2:30 to 20. Maybe this review will change the pivot of this game. I think what we're seeing out here right now is Black Diaspora is saying to themselves, let's hold on to some joy here. Let's have a little fun. Let's
Absolutely
enjoy ourselves here. Let's not end today on a bitter note feeling like we're beat. And instead, let's focus on regrouping and doing some things right.
Yeah, and thinking about the things that they have done right, because there've definitely been some highlights through this game.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think a lot of the skaters have been called upon, whether it's star passes to pivots, blockers or pivots being asked to jam, and even some of the jammers, Mac Attack and Rolling Stoner, who have done a heavy load of jamming, have been called upon multiple times to jam, and have heeded the call every time. Lock and Loaded, of course, as well.
Getting some information on that official review.
I think they're trying to see if Whitney Brewston laid a block in the back toward the end of that jam there. Just trying to keep everybody honest. You know, when you review a play like that, you're just trying to keep everybody honest. We're getting a little hearing a little bit of the strategy from API Fury, which is, hey, let's stretch the game out. Let's score more points.
That's right.
That's Muffin Tumble really hyping up API Fury. They did not get the call on Whitney Brewston, so we'll play on, play Made in China and
Rolling Stoner.
Rolling Stoner.
Made in China back on a scoring pass.
And Rolling Stoner makes the star pass there. So we have a star pass. Is that to Wilhelmina?
That is Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina strikes fear into the heart of those she jams against. Look at that. That was some great pivoting work, sliding right around. Wow, Wilhelmina picking up 4 points.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
API Fury does have a blocker in the penalty box. That is Bugoji.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but Wilhelmina picking up a cut track call. All right, we are under 2 minutes left here in the game. That means there's less time on the period clock than there is on the jam clock. We'll see what happens with dim sum damage taking lead for API Fury.
Yeah, right now, Black Diaspora has their jammer in the box, so it's this power start that we've seen happen multiple times in this bout. Here comes Wilhelmina. Ooh. All right, Dim Sum not able to get a jump off cleanly. Wilhelmina tiptoeing on the inside around turn 4. Through for her initial pass. So they're going to call that off. We're going to be under 1 minute here. So this is possibly the last jam of the bout and of day 1 of the tournament.
That is absolutely correct. Day 1 is about to be in the books, y'all.
So pay attention, everyone, because one day if somebody asks you, you're going to want to tell them what happened on the last jam of the last bout of the first day of the 2026 All-Stars.
Shake and Bake. Believe Shake and Bake jamming for the first time.
Yeah. She burns you to a crisp. Shake and Bake. Mac attack. There they go. They're fighting. They want to get out and score some points on this final jam. They're turning this, spinning. Mac. There you go.
There it is.
Great job from Mac Attack, showing that tenacious effort that they've been putting in all night long. And they're going to call it.
There it is.
Picking up 4 more points to bring their total to 252. Black Diaspora at 28. This was a coming out coronation for API Fury. Number 1 seed for a reason.
Yeah. Looking good out on the track here in first game of the day, right, for API Fury?
So no, second game.
Second game. So more to come.
Yeah, way more to come from them, from both these teams, but especially API Fury. More to come for us. We'll be right back. We're just going to find out who's going to be the MVPs, and then we're going to go over some information with you.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.